Nathan, you mentioned after the defeat to Birmingham on Saturday that as well as playing the best side in the division, you felt there was a level of fatigue in the squad that contributed to it. How has the reaction been since then? I know you talked about giving some players a bit of downtime, both physically and mentally, I guess, after being on such a great run.
Yeah, look, whether it contributed, I don't know. It's all I felt was we weren't the best versions of ourselves, and that's what we tend to concentrate on, and that's what I was a little bit disappointed with. Bearing in mind we added 3 games in the week. We came up against a very, very good side away from home. So look, there was a lot of contributing factors. But this week we've used it. We've had a 3 weeks. We've used it to freshen the squad up. Some have trained, hard. Some have probably had a bit of downtime, and some have just, had a little bit of regeneration. So we've got everyone in a good place for today, and we've trained accordingly.
Ashley had to come off at half time in the game. How is he? Do you know the extent of the injury?
Yeah, it's not. He's got a groin injury, so Ashley will be out for how long we don't really know yet. We kind of got an idea, but there's no point speculating. We've just got to wait for a few things to settle down, and then we can have a better understanding of it.
And the rest of the squad okay, other than Ashley?
Yeah, all in good thing. So we had a few of them play on Tuesday, and in the 21s, people that needed minutes. Mitchell, our two. Obviously, Tom and Tenai and DK, they played, so it was good for them to get minutes and to get a little bit more up to speed, because as I said, we're going to need it.
I was going to ask that very question actually, because 4 senior players in that under-21 against Millwall. Is it a reflection of course we've got a couple of weeks where we haven't got 2 games, but when we get into March we've got 3 and 6. So is that an indication that you're going to need to have them up to speed?
Oh, absolutely. We need everyone. We know we're going to need everyone. And as I said, Tenna's been out for a little bit, hasn't really played. He's been training for a few weeks, but probably needed the minutes. Alex Mitchell's just been out with the team and hasn't had 90s. He's contributed. He's had 25, I think, starts this year. So he's not like it's just he needs a bit of rhythm, and that's what we used it for. And it was a really good competitive game against a Millwall side where we always know what we're going to get when you come up against Millwall, and you know you were going to have a competitive game, and it was for that purpose. It was excellent.
And most importantly, we beat them. But let's get moving on from there. Despite the scoreline Saturday, there were 25,500 fans in the stadium, in the Charlton section, sold out, loud and proud in the away end. Does that give the club, everyone at the club and players as well, impetus to say, this is where we should be playing sort of every week? I mean, with all due respect to League One, there are about 6 or 7 grounds where you could probably get that, whereas when you're in the Championship, there are 22 possibly. Is that an incentive for the players and the club?
Well, it should be, because that's where we want our next protocol to be, and we have to earn that, we have to build that, and things I said, Birmingham have been used to playing sort of Championship football for a long time, so them being in the division, and there are a few that can say that, Charlton being one of them. But for us, it's about concentrating on building a football club, on getting back to where we want to be on and off the pitch. And then that's, our fans were magnificent on the weekend. They really made a proper game. And as I said, there was 2 proper clubs going at it on Saturday. And that's what I'm saying. The only shame from the thing was, because I thought it was an excellent spectacle for League One football. It's just we just needed to show a little bit more about us and a bit more of our quality. And then I think, look, I'm not saying we've done enough to deserve the game, to win the game, but I don't think we should have lost it either.
Exeter at the Valley up next on Saturday. They managed to get their first league win in 9 on Saturday. They'll be scrapping for points to pull away from the relegation zone, and they turned us over, obviously, at their place last time out. What are you expecting on Saturday from them?
Look, again, another League One game would be very difficult. I mean, we were nowhere near our levels when we played them down there, and that's the thing we need to concentrate on. We've had a few results this year where we've not been ourselves, and we've not really sort of done ourselves justice, and that was one of them. So we want to put that right, but we're not looking backwards, we're looking forwards, and what we want to make sure is that we are, again, us, and if we're us and we're at it, then that's all I can concentrate on. So we're looking forward to the game, and we've been very good at home, and we want that to continue.